Good, good, good. All right, so we're talking about noodles. Lots of different noodles. Who's on? Hi, Allison. Hello, hello. We're talking noodles, and there's so many different noodles now. And I got this idea to kind of review the noodles because I saw these noodles in a bag with like some liquid in them, and I wanted to get those, but I looked everywhere and I couldn't find those. So I'm still on the hunt. They're made from some kind of plant root, and I'm still on the hunt to review those noodles. But in the search for those noodles, I came across all these different noodles. So I told my husband to go to Costco and buy some noodles, and he bought these, which I thought were very interesting. They're ramen. I love ramen, okay. These are a millet and brown rice ramen, and these are the first ones I tried. I love these because they come in little bricks, okay, and they're not like as big as the regular ramen bricks. They're a little bit smaller, like proportioned to one size. And with all of the noodles that I tested, I boiled them with a spoonful of this, which is called Better Than Bouillon, and it is like a chicken flavor, chicken seasoning type of deal, which is really good. It makes your noodles very flavorful. So these were brown rice and millet. I was a little skeptical at first, but I did try them. They were fantastic. I loved these noodles. I almost ate them all before making this. I just kept eating. They were very good, very much like ramen, not as fat as some ramens, but very good as a ramen, as dried ramen goes. Very good. They were addictive, very good texture. The only thing was there was a little like something that would I would feel on my lips afterwards, so maybe I should have rinsed them a little bit better because it like a little extra starch on my lips as I ate them. So those I loved and almost ate them all. All right, the second ones I tried, which these are beautiful. Look at how beautiful they are, and they're like textured. I mean, they have a great texture, and these were the soybean spaghetti. Hi, Ellie. How are you? We're talking noodles. Okay. So the soybean spaghetti, very good for you. Beautiful looking. I wasn't crazy about the taste alone, but they're so good for you. Like if you needed to get, some plant-based stuff into your kid, this would be a good one to do to hide it. And then if you put like Alfredo or a cheese sauce or even like a red sauce, I think these would be really good. But like as a standalone noodle, no, they were a little bit, the texture was just a little weird, but to look at the texture, it has like a little line down them. They're pretty to look at, but they didn't taste wonderful. So, but they're really good. There's so much protein, 24 grams of plant-based protein, tons of stuff in there. So that's what I liked about them, good for the kids. All right, so now we have, so I did the ramen and I did these, then I did these Amish egg noodles. All right, so I love egg noodles, so I decided to get these, and they were in a cool bag, and they were Amish, from an Amish farm, I think, and they were okay. I still like my no yolks egg noodles for soups. This would have been good for like, a stroganoff, I think, or like put gravy and some peas and carrots with it, with like some sort of crumbled turkey, or some kind of like ground beef. I think that would be really good. All right. So that's what I thought of that one. And they took a long time to cook. They took 12 to 20 minutes, and I left them in at 20 minutes, and the whole time I kept looking at them, they looked like they were gonna like fall apart and crack apart. But those were really good. But I did prefer them for like a stroganoff, or, they're very homemade, and they didn't absorb the Better Than Bouillon. So like the ramen tasted really good. I could taste the Better Than Bouillon. The soybean, you didn't absorb the Better Than Bouillon, and then this did not absorb Better Than Bouillon, and then I put like direct salt, and it's like they still tasted really bland. So, but a good looking noodle and very hearty. All right. So then I had these rice noodles, these Tinkayata, made in Canada. All right, so manufactured in Canada. And I got these when the kids were small. I used to buy the rice noodles because, you know, everyone was going gluten-free. So I'd buy these rice noodles and they would fall apart. So I bought them again thinking that they were gonna be terrible. But these were actually really good. They held the better than bouillon flavor, and you could just eat them. Again, they were a little bit of addictive. They would have been really, really good in macaroni and cheese. Great, you know, for that. They still were a little bit gummy, like you have something in the back of your teeth. They were a little bit gummy, but my son ate these for lunch with like nothing on them. So they were very palatable. Yes, good texture for, you know, macaroni and cheese. I don't know if I would serve them with a beautiful tomatoes, you know, fresh tomatoes. I don't know if that would be a great idea. All right, then I tried these guys. These are loaded with super greens: kale, parsley, spinach, zucchini, broccoli. Right, loaded with the super greens, but a flour, a wheat-based noodle. You know, these tasted like regular spaghetti. They kind of smelled like cooked spinach. So I didn't like the smell, because I don't like the smell of like cooked greens. So that was kind of turned me off. My son loved them. He loves cooked spinach, so he loved these. So this was all good. So he ate these and these for lunch with nothing on them. Great. I think it'd be pretty with marinara around Christmas. And maybe you want to serve these on, like, say, St. Patrick's Day. I think that would be a fun noodle to serve. All right, so then, where was I? All right, we have, next was the linguini corn, brown rice, and quinoa. And these were a gluten-free noodle. Okay, these were a little bit finicky to cook. They immediately like clumped together in a big clump. But as they cooked, they would separate, but you kind of had to work them to separate them. And there was like a big warning on there: do not overcook. I don't know what would have happened would they have exploded. I don't know, but there was a big warning: do not overcook. These were pretty good. I liked the corn. Believe it or not, you could actually taste the corn. It was kind of like, ooh, it's like a nacho chip. Yeah, so these were good. So yeah, I would think this would be good with like a spicier sauce. You know, something a little spicy, like a chili sauce or something. All right, and then last but not least was the Green Giant spirals. Okay, so I was thinking these were gonna be more noodle-like, but just like little pieces. I do have the noodle spiral thing that you put the zucchini on, and it makes the big long spirals, and that comes out beautiful. And those, when I've made them in the past, are just really great. You can use them with spaghetti, you know, so you can do half spaghetti, half zucchini. The kids eat more vegetables that way. But these were just like little random pieces. I do love Green Giant products, but I wasn't terribly impressed. It was like, are these from the floor? I mean, because they're so small, and they're just like little tiny pieces. So, you know, not what I was envisioning. And really got mushy in the microwave. So I don't think zucchini is great after you freeze it. So just on that note, I would just buy the zucchini noodler and do it fresh. I thought, oh, I've got out, because this is great. You know, I can just use these. I don't have to, you know, take 20 minutes to make the spaghetti, but it's worth it. So let's see. In first place, I'm gonna have to put the ramen. I loved the ramen. All right. So, and I think, you know, just, I mean, this is a vegetable, so it's not a noodle, so I can't really compare it, but I had high hopes for those, and that didn't work out. And then I did not really like the soybean spaghetti. But, you know, good for kids, you know, if you need to get 24 grams of plant protein in them. All right, so are there any questions? Questions, comments, concerns? Have you, Ellie or Allison, tasted any pasta or different kind of noodle that you liked? I know Ellie was talking about, I was reading her Facebook feed, she had she made some ravioli. And that went well. All right. So that's it for today. If no one has any comments or questions, is that it? That's it for today. All right. Well, it was great cooking in the living room with everybody. And if you guys have any ideas or things that you want me to review or make or try to make, you know, let me know. We'll be doing this for a while, I think, still, you know, going on the Facebook, doing the lives. So, all right. So good to see everybody. I love and miss you all, and have a great rest of, what's today? Thursday. Allison's got turbo at 6, and then tomorrow I got a stretch class at 2:30, and Allison has something at 9, I believe, tomorrow morning. All right, all right, all right. Well, thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great Memorial Day, if I don't see you till next week, and celebrate your family and spend some time with each other. All right, have a great one. See you soon. I love and miss